Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Warframe Showcase. Today we're going to be going over Baruuk Prime and Baruuk, and we're going to go over his abilities, and I'm going to touch up on all that usual stuff. If you're not familiar with the series, this is where I break down a Warframe, show you how they play out, unmodded, and then I'll give you like an intermediate beginner, like I do those together, mod setup, and I'll show you my setup. And then the whole point is to just showcase the Warframe, their abilities, how they synergize, um, and how they all mesh together. We're gonna start by going over Baruch's abilities and his passives, and we're gonna show off we're gonna demonstrate the abilities later on. Okay. So start off with the difference between Baruuk Prime and Baruuk. If I go all the way down here, give me 1 second. Baruch's health stays the same. His shield goes up a bit. His armor goes up a bit. And it's pretty much what to expect between a base and a prime. The prime is just buff, some stat increases. They're more armored and stuff, so just keep that in mind. And Baruch, my personal opinion, is a really good frame, really strong frame. Um, I don't know if he's meta still, but he's really kicks ass, honestly. And he does this because of how his abilities synergize together. And for those of you who don't know, Baruch is themed after like a pacifist slash monk kind of thing. But this one has he can only take so much before he explodes. So not literally explodes, but like if you lose before he blows a fuse. So going on to his abilities, as you've seen in this, when I was running around, he has a bit of a meter that ties into his passive. Essentially, what it does is any abilities you use, each projectile dodged, enemies got put to sleep or disarmed, contribute to Baruch's restraint being drained. The more it drains, the more you become susceptible to damage, up to 50%. So just keep that in mind. If you're fully drained out, you're going to be 50% um, more you're gonna take more damage when your meter is like fully like drained out, So just keep that in mind. It all ties into his meter. I'll show you that in a bit. And to go over his first ability, Elude. Essentially, what it does is you make a cone around the center of your body. Um, Projectiles gone through there are going to contribute to the meter going down. This is what it looks like. You can increase it with range, by the way. The range will determine the angle. So at base, it's at 180. We can make it near 360, so just keep that in mind. It's a channeled ability, so it will drain your energy the longer you have it up. And eventually at max rank, you can cover most of your like center mass to dodge most projectiles. So long as you're not attacking, you will be dodging bullets. So if you're like a melee, you want him to be like a melee frame, really good for that. Second ability, Lull. One of my favorite abilities, to be honest. Essentially what he does is he casts sort of like I don't want to say a spell, but he casts something, right? And what it'll do is it'll slow enemies down till they go to sleep. The good thing about this ability is that it also lingers. So enemies that are within line of sight of the casting area will end up being slowed and put to sleep too. So it's really good like crowd control. This is what it looks like. Um, and if you wake up enemies, they will be confused. They are also open to finishers while they're asleep, so just keep that in mind. Um, Really good ability. I like it. I honestly spam this one a lot, to be honest. Going on to Desolate Hands. So Desolate Hands, what it does is he manifests a lot of these like little ethereal daggers that circle him, and what they'll do is they'll target enemies, disarming them and confusing them as they're asleep. This energizes really well with your second, and it goes up based on strength, the amount of daggers, I think. Low also, if you wanna like increase the effectiveness of it, you wanna go with duration and range just for that one. Desolate Hands, like I said, it just does a small explosion. It's nothing too crazy, but it disorients enemies. It disarms them. It's really good. And also, if you have teammates nearby, it'll go to them, so their daggers can seek out other people, and it'll contribute to your meter. This goes up obviously with strength. So just keep that in mind. The amount of daggers you get goes up with strength, and you're gonna if you want to spot mod specifically for this one, because you're not ever going to like one shot kill enemy unless you're like low levels. You're gonna want to mod for range and duration. A little bit of strength, but the strength is gonna come naturally because your fourth is just awesome. Going into your fourth, you have Serene Storm. Essentially, when you have enough, when your meter's not fully drained, you can activate your fourth it's whenever it's being depleted. And if you manage your abilities well, you can always keep it like low. You essentially will show off your exalted fists, and you will literally freaking hit them with walls of energy. I'm not even joking. This is like, well, the first time I liked Baruuk, when I first like saw him, I thought of like my guy from Naruto. Like when he's like when he opens his eighth gate, like he's just punching air, and that's why he's my favorite like Warframe, honestly. And this is what it looks like. He does have an exalted fist, so you can mod that separately, and you can do all sorts of things. Um, for this one, you want to mod for strength and range, but you also want to mod his exalted fists. So now, to showcase the abilities, I want you to keep in mind this is all base. This isn't like um um this isn't like any particular mod setup. It's all like base. So I'm gonna unpause them. These are level 30 enemies, and I'm gonna activate my first. And that's what it looks like. I'm dodging bullets, projectiles, and it's contributing to my restraint. So now let me go back and stop them. And pause them real quick. Now to show off the second ability. Wow, that's a weird bug. A second ability, what it does, like I said, you go down somewhere, you cast an ability, it'll slow them all down, and then they go to sleep. So as you see them slowing down, they go to sleep, they're open to finishers, and the amount of enemies left contributes to your fourth and your passive, so just keep that in mind. Okay, showing off your third. Let me get some more energy. That's exactly what it does. It'll confuse them. It'll disarm them, so it's really good for Baruuk. So I'm clearing out these guys. They're kind of like bugs, there's another one here. And what else? He's a really fun. I gotta turn this off. He's a really fun Warframe. Honestly, definitely recommend you check him out. I'm gonna show off his fourth now. I'm going to do this. So as you can see, my strength meter has gone down 75% of the way. A bit of a side note, and I forgot to mention this. When you use your fourth, you will restore your restraint. So you can't always just be on it. You just have to spam your abilities and make sure you're taking enough fire. But your fourth ability will increase your restraint. This is the standing one. This is the blocking combo. They all do different things. Let's see what else? This is the moving forward one. And then this is the blocking forward one. This is good for like lifting enemies. I used to do a little fun build where I would take off all the strength and just go for range and just CC the hell out of enemies and just bully them. Super funny. But yeah, he's really strong. I mean, I'm not really from these guys. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Simulate them. And how are you going to want to mod him? Well, Baruuk is a melee frame. He does have two forma. He has an aura forma for me and an umbra forma because I actually like him a lot. But if you're a beginner, you're gonna want to go for steel charged. It will affect his. No, it should affect his fourth. Um, I'm gonna go with that. And once again, if this is just for like examples, these are throwaway builds. This isn't for like for you to copy. It's just to give you an example of how to mod them. What else? And if you don't have the prime variants of these mods, you can look for the regular ones. You can farm them out if you don't have them. But you're gonna want to go with flow, continuity, federation. We're gonna ignore the Umbra forma, the Umbra mods. That's for later on if you're not that far into the game. You're gonna want to go with intensify. Me personally, I'd go for a little bit more health because he does have good armor. It's just you want to bring up his health a bit more, and he has good shields anyway. So you want to smack on some health, or you can go with some vigor. Honestly, if you have vigor, that's pretty good because you get both health and vigor. And if you do have corrupted mods, or if you have any of these drift mods, if you're like that far in the game, you can go for um, where is it? Where's the one? I'm looking for a certain mod. Hold on, give me a sec. Oh, by the way, this is something to have. You might want to also add some stretch for some range, and go for some. And throw on some auger reach as well. Auger message. I was gonna look for one for armor. There's like a Mars hatred or something like that. You can that's the little armor and strength. But essentially, your whole point is just bringing them up. For an Exilis one, if you have it, you can go for something like Cunning Drift if you want to add more range. Me, because I'm using melee a lot, I want to go with, and that's why I have the Exilis slot for mine, the way it is. Where is it? I use this one a lot. And then, what else? Something with more, we'll add Transient Fortitude. There you go. That's kind of an example of what to do. I mean, obviously this is for something else, but um, you're gonna want to go with something similar to it. You've bumped up your range, your duration, your strength. So I'm gonna show you what these abilities look like. Um, by the way, before I get into it, you can farm these mods in demos if you don't have them. If you need certain set mods like Augur Message, Augur Reach, or the Hunter mods, or anything of the sort, I say it in every video, and I will say it until I'll say it in every video. You can farm them in a Cambion Drift, in Cetus, or in Fortuna. So just keep that in mind. These are farmable. You just have to do missions and stuff. The corrupted mods, you get them from derelicts, so it's cool. Base continuity, base flow, intensify, they drop out in the world, so you guys just have to farm them. And to get auras, you're gonna want to keep an eye out on the Nightwave shop, right? We're not getting into arcanes because that's more like a late game. So I'll show you that on my build, which is this one, but we'll talk about that later. Starting off the abilities now with how they are. I am going to take off invincibility and pause them. Okay, so okay, before I get into it, way more energy. Oh my god, there's a lot of butchers. So each second, throw them down, stop them. Cast your third. As you can see, I have more daggers with the ink, with the strength, and I'm using my elude, so my freaking restraint is going down fast. It's a huge difference. I think I have almost 360 degrees, almost, not all the way there. And right now what I'll do is I'm gonna kill these guys real quick, and then I'm gonna show you what they're gonna look like at level 60, so you can kind of just see the strength. Luke is freaking insane. Also, you're gonna want to pair him with this melee weapon that he comes with, the Cobra Cane, because when you hit an enemy with it, it'll put him to sleep. So it won't affect your passive, but it's still something good to have around in case you run out of energy. So let's see what else. I'm gonna show. We'll do level 60. No, we're not. Okay. Bring this up. Sorry, I'm doing this live commentary still, so yeah, there's that. Okay, so we got this. We will do. We'll do that. So as you can see, my fourth is still, my first is still active. It's still draining my team. I'm gonna sleep them all. Activate my fourth, my third. So I'm fully restrained. If I were to take damage right now, I'd freaking get obliterated. But yeah, here's how my fourth looks. Oh, I forgot to mod my fourth. Yeah. Should I just show off my... No, hold on, let me just do this. Y'all need to stop. Ow. Okay, so going on to my fourth. So like I said, you can mod these. Now for this one, you're looking at the stats, you're going to want to go for crit, a little bit of status, and it's mostly impact, but it's not that bad. So since it's a crit weapon, I'm gonna once again ignore the sacrificial mods. You're gonna want to go with prime pressure points. You're gonna want to go with, and this is just pressure point if you don't have it. You can throw on some reach there. You're gonna want to go with organ shatter. Gladiator might also is a good one to have. You're also gonna want to go with true steel for the crit. You're going to want to add Shattering Impact, because what this does is it reduces enemy armor, so it's really good. And then if you want to throw in a little bit of status in there, you don't need to, because he has an augment for his fourth, which is like, not, I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's really good. It's reactive, so the status adapts to his enemy type. So the first one won't deal much damage, but then the ones after, so we'll start like kicking their butt. But since I want to throw in since I want to throw in some status on here, I'm gonna go with corrosive. No, I'll go with viral. Just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. So now, as you can see, the stats have increased a good amount. This is a good melee build for beginner/intermediate players. And let me do this. Oop, nope. Do this. Do this. These are level 60 enemies that I'm going to show you. Let me get some energy. Oh, my restraint went. Okay, I guess. Let me unpause these guys. Take off my invincibility. So you can see, like, if anyone that gets around here and it lingers a bit will get put to sleep. Just keep that in mind. I just want to get enough to show you the four. Okay, I'm gonna simulate the enemy again. Right. Ow. So I think we're good. So now I'm gonna show you what the fourth does. How it looks like. Yeah, I need you to not shoot me here. You wanna? I think if you wanna deal more damage, you should hit them directly, but it does also get a combo counter. So you wanna, I think you're good enough to like hit them with the combo with your bare fists, and if you use a combo counter, you will do more damage like that. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Now to show you my personal build. And this does have reactive storm, so you're gonna see the difference in how it is. This is what I'm running with right now. I like it. It works for me. Don't judge. And then for my late game build, which y'all can base off of, I'm still missing something here. Why do I have this here? Huh? That's weird. I don't know what I was thinking. Give me a sec. So that, oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I need to work on this. Damn. It's not complete. I thought I had it complete. Do I have a number for me? No, I don't. Okay, we'll just run with this for now. Organ Shatter, Virulent Scourge. I don't think I need this. I need this because of the status types on that, so let's see. Throw that on there. That leaves me with 5. Oh, for the status. Okay, I remember what I have it now. Increase the status chance. Okay, now I know what I'm going for here. Alright. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be my build. Once again, don't judge. I didn't think my other build was, my fourth wasn't like really like done, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to do these with level, I'll do level 100 enemies. Baruuk is really fun. Highly recommend them. One of my favorite frames around. Kind of say he teases the whole game. A lot more good. Ow. Oh, did I change my... Hold on. Oh, I just forwarded him too. Damn. That's fine. Big damage. Are you losing it? Yeah, these are level 100 enemies. Alright, we are back with another recording. Sorry for the weird cut. I realized my Baruuk, I just forwarded him and I forgot he was unranked. So I guess you saw like his actual base abilities at 0. So I want to go rank him up real quick. As you can see, he's level 30. And I'm gonna go show you the abilities now in his, I guess, full form. I'm gonna unpause these guys. And I'm going to turn off my invincibility. So let's go. First ability. Even melee units can't like hit you. So keep that in mind. Here's a sleep. Everyone's put to sleep. And then my third is gonna look like this. Way more daggers than before. It scales with strength, just keep that in mind. And showing off the fourth ability with the reactive storm, I think is what it's called. Here it is. Way more damage. Here is his pulling ability. That's blocking. When you do slam on the ground, you pull enemies towards you. Oh no, you knock them back, and then if you do a heavy slam, you pull them towards you. It's weird. What else? Here's a forward blocking one, which lifts enemies up. Here is the standing one. Probably the most damaging one, to be honest, but there's that. Keep it in. And as you can see, like, the more you're hitting enemies, the more you're using your fourth, the more it builds up your strength. So you want to balance out casting your abilities to get those, keep the meter down, but also not letting it drain so you won't take a lot of damage. I meant the restraint, but for the most part, yeah, Baruuk's pretty strong. He's really cool. I like him. I'm still working on his freaking Exalted Fist. I thought I had him modded out, but I guess I don't. And yeah, that pretty much sums up how he plays. He is a really strong Warframe, and right now, like I said, these are level 100 enemies. But he can do work. He can put in work once you have the right build for him. Other builds I used, except for mine, are thrower builds. And yeah, you can do a lot of good things with Baruuk, so definitely check him out. Definitely one of my favorite Warframes around. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the Warframe showcase. Sorry for that weird cut, and I will catch you all next week. Peace. By the way, sorry for the late upload. I was supposed to upload this yesterday, but no, but it's because I had a long day at work and I just wanted to come home and rest. So yeah, I will upload tomorrow. I do want to do a War Thunder video. I just don't know what to do. It's hard because like I want to do like live commentary stuff, but I don't have a headset to go with. That's really like hindering my ability to make like a good video for War Thunder. But we'll see what's up. I'll think of a topic to talk about tomorrow, and we will catch you all later. Bye.